Might as well start now. Hello there, I'm Jimmy again, and welcome back to part 3 of Yu-Gi-Oh! Ultimate Masters Edition. Jumping right in, since last time, I've made a few edits to the deck, not much. The one interesting tech choice I've put in is Patrician of Darkness. For those unfamiliar, as long as this monster remains face up on the field, the controller of the card selects the target for his or her opponent's attacks. It's a bit specific. It's difficult to pull off as well, but you can cheat it out with Pyramid Turtle due to its defense being lower than 2000. And obviously this probably wouldn't work on a normal person, but the AI sometimes is a bit dumb, and you can kind of cheese a few attacks off it and get yourself into a better position. Like let's see, like you can keep stuff in attack position whilst having your Spirit Weaver in defense mode and just constantly send it into that. Did have one instance in a practice duel where I wanted to inflict some piercing damage by running an opponent's monster into my Patrician itself, although the thing I didn't take into account was that deck had Shrink. So for the most part you want to run it into something else so you can keep the effect out. Other than that, I don't think I did much changes. If we'll go into the free duel mode here, I have once again gone through and beaten everyone 5 times. And after doing so, I would just like to say fuck Ojama Yellow, but also fuck me. And this is a long apology for the people that I used to duel against during locals and tournaments, because my god, that was infuriating. There was just so many instances where you just feel so useless and you can't do anything. And now I know what it feels like to be playing against the deck that I used. Granted, it's a bit different, but it's yeah, I apologise. But moving on to level 3 here, we've got Red Eye's Darkness Dragon. We also have Vampire Genesis, which is the Zombie Madness deck. Most of these are the decks that you can choose from previously, although there is one odd one out, Helios Duo Magister, and I'm not sure on the pronunciation of that. I think I can recall it being pronounced like that in the anime, but it was the dub that I watched, and dub anime is not the best choice to learn pronunciations for certain things. But yeah, so you kind of have an idea of how these decks run if you've played them before. The other decks are present, but they're just not at this level. So we're going to jump right in and challenge Red Eye's Darkness Dragon. And hopefully, given that I said this was the worst deck, I'm not going to lose to it. I'm just talking to friends about the potential Bethesda announcements tomorrow. I was asking one of my friends who's a Fallout fan what he thinks about tomorrow. I think because as of today it's going to be... I'm just going to enter in here and see if I can get a discard or something later. What he thinks if we get a Fallout announcement, yeah, and he says, I swear to God, if it's another online or mobile Fallout, I will be hunting down Todd Howard. I don't blame him. I think quite a few people are tentatively waiting the the announcement on account of those previous games being what's the word I'm looking for? Duty? Yeah, we'll go with duty. And unfortunately, due to it being continuously warm, I've got the window open, so you may be more likely to hear cars going past outside. And I am in a very dire predicament at the moment, it would seem. What I'm going to do is, I've got into a somewhat okay position. I'm going to, oh, I can't res. Ooh, yeah. So that's the downside of using Book of Moon, is that, yeah, not only have to have something in your graveyard, you have to have something in the opponent's as well. Do I use Ryukoki or Patrician? But the good thing is, because I'm going to be tributing their monster, I'm going to get something put in the graveyard. That's not good. I'm going to summon Spear from the Dark, and I don't know if I want to chance attacking at this point. I'm fearful of a Sakuretsu. Let's see, we'll set Torrential as well, why not? This could be the first L. Okay, so far. Yeah, if I seem a bit more nasally or flat than normal, because I do realise that I'm quite a flat person by nature. It's because I'm not too used to talking so often. Like normally I'll go a couple days just without talking whatsoever. But getting into streaming consistently is been a bit difficult. But that's just a break, isn't it? So, oh dear. Let's see. I think Arm Dragon level 5 only can destroy stuff that's got a lower attack than it, so I think I may be okay. Yeah, he went in defense mode, so that should be okay. In phase. Set, okay. That over back row has me scared. Trying to think if there's anything else that will do like piercing in his deck. Back row, no dice. Maybe it's Call of a Haunted or an MST. We're hanging in there. Okay, so that gets up to 2 level monsters and shuffles them into the deck. Can I activate the effect of a card? No. Okay, maybe I have to. What does Dragon's Rage do again? Boy, that does piercing. That's no bueno. What I could do is bounce back the Axe Dragonite. Christ, I know. But I'd have to worry about this as well. So what I'm gonna actually do is compulse my Spirit Keeper. And there's certain situations where getting targeted by a card with getting Soul Eater targeted doesn't proc its effect to get destroyed. I mean, it was face down that time, so it was okay, but like even when it's face up, there are situations where it'll just get bounced back and it doesn't. I don't know if it has something to do with priority or not, but it's an option. Oy vey. I think we're okay. Goes into defense mode, okay. Will it activate the effect? No, just it's back row. There's an option. Do creature swap. What I'll do is I'll save that creature swap for if I get a pyramid turtle, and then I can activate the float. That was one of the strategies I was using quite a lot during my farming exploits. And he seems keen not to activate those back row cards just yet. Call of the Haunted. No. Yeah. In phase. Okay, we're good so far. Can I swing for game? No. Well, the thing with Giant Trunade is because it bounces, it doesn't destroy Call of the Haunted, so Armed Dragon's going to get left on the field. So if it was Heavy Storm, what I could do was activate Compulse to bounce that back, then Heavy Storm, and then swing. But because of bouncing mechanics, I think I've got to wait. And I'm not going to test it. See what this face down is? Leather Mask? No, it's DD Warrior Lady. You tend to see them with increased frequency the further up you go in levels for these duels. Although even level 1 opponents use them as well. I can get exactly 3100. What's that back row? Color me confused. I wish there was a mechanic in some of these games where you can, after you win, you can check everything that was on the field and see what was going on. Ooh, that's a lot of DP. Okay, so bad start, but we clutched it out. Moving on to Vampire Genesis, the Resurrected. So it's got a different name. It's not Zombie Madness, so I don't know if that's an implication of whether or not there's anything new in. What I'm going to do is I'm going to set Pyramid Turtle. And then I'm try and get out Patrician of Darkness and then go from there, I think. Overpowering Eye allows a zombie type monster to attack directly, I believe. Just double check if there's any limitations on that, or if it's just a one-off. 2000 or less attack. That's just a less than 2k. Okay. Now, the problem is, I think he's got a couple of vampire cards that you can bring out if I run into that. One of them, oh yeah, I've just answered my own question. He has a, if it's the deck I'm thinking of, he's got a card which kind of has a similar effect to Vampire Lord, except it's not by effect, it's by battle, and when it does come back by a resurrection, it gains 500 attack. So I'm just trying to... I can get Ryu Koki out, I suppose. What I shall do is flip summon and attack. Now he's going to get a search off as well, but I don't know if they run Ryu Koki or not. They do, okay. What do I summon then? I could just go with Patrician. Okay, we'll go into phase 2 and see if we can show off the effect. Or, I don't know, I might get some sort of removal out of this. See, here's the good thing is that, I mean, they were going to attack Spirit Reaper anyway, but it means I can keep my position in attack mode and attack the Goblin Zombie next turn. I think it's Goblin Zombie. Zombie, yes. Question is, what do I do next? Let's set bottomless. And I suppose I'll set Pyramid Turtle. No back row is good. Ah, Curse of Vampire, that's the one that reses. So I need to look out for that, because if it does get the res off, it'll be able to overpower Ryukoki as well as all of my other vampire cards. And I'm going to make you attack Pyramid Turtle this time. And I will summon my own Ryukoki. Huh. Funny that. Let's see. Don't know if I have an attack boost or reduction card. Maybe Call of a Haunting back row? Yes. Oy boy. Wah 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 wah. A little bit of a setback, but we managed it okay. I'm going to now... I guess I'll summon that because I can redirect and then place it in defense mode next turn just as added security. Oh, excuse me. Just a little background. Yeah, I'm probably going to be like clearing my throat quite a lot. Blah, blah, blah. I'm also now questioning whether or not I should have summoned Soul Absorbing Bun Tower? Bone Tower. I got far enough into it without making a flub. I suppose that's an improvement maybe. And because if I do have stuff like Regenerating Zombie, I don't know if it counts as if it's a discard from the deck or if it has to be from the hand. But it'll get added. Don't know if we get to find out or not. I'm half expecting a top deck of Lightning Vortex. No. Possible Soul Reaper then. Let's go for the attack. Sengan. Again, DD Warrior Lady. Ever present at high level. And yeah, that went better than expected. Like, oh, I swear, like, these actually do become challenging. They are challenging. I'm just getting rather lucky. So, moving on, we've got Infernal Flame Emperor. Please go down in the burning ring of fire. Down, 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 the flames grew higher. The ring of fire, to the ring of fire. I'll set and call it at that. Gaia is an interesting card. From what I can remember. So it's 2000 4-star, and it can go up to 4000. It does piercing, but it gets destroyed during the end phase. I think I'm gonna let that attack and then get Vampire Lord out. It also means that I have access to Book of Life from the beginning. Which is nice backup to have. Off you pop. And we'll just go for the attack, I feel. Gravity Bind, oh dear. There's no bueno. I think what I'll do is I'll wait and see how this turn goes, and then depending on what gets summoned, I will Foxfire. That could be problematic if Solar Flare Dragon comes out. I'll wait this turn, and then I'll reload depending on what I draw next. Oh, bugger. Yeah, Ultimate Baseball Kid is a problem card. It gets 1000 attack for each fire monster on your side of the field, and it can also tribute them for 500 burn damage, but the problem being is that it can get up to stupid high attacks, and it's level 3, so it goes under Gravity Bind. But because of priority, I can actually bottomless it, whereas I don't know if you can normally do that in the later formats. And let's see. Yeah, we'll reload. I couldn't have got a worse hand, I feel. We'll set and set. Here's another one. What do? I'll keep him in attack position, because if another one does come out, I can Sakuretsu. And hopefully that's not a 7 tools face down. Yahaha! I'm not sure what Infernal Flame Lord does. I want to say it's like something to do with removing cards from play. Oh, well, that's useful. What do? It's a 3-star at least. I'll set Master Kyonshi. I'm just waiting for Heavy Storm or something. Out comes Gaia. Okay, that was interesting. What happened there is, I believe that the AI is basically the AI is stupid. I guess that's a set play for if you have Gaia on the field to tribute Foxfire, because it respawns, I feel. Just what? I'm just gonna set that, and I'm just gonna double check Foxfire. Oh, it's just a result of battle. So yeah, I don't know why they did that then. That's just stupid. Give me some good. That could work. I'm just trying to figure out how much I can swing for. I think I'll let the back row, or let my front row rather, build up first. If I can do as much damage as possible. Oh, hello. That is actually no, I've got creature swap. What am I on about? Let's just check the ability here. You can remove up to 5 monsters in your graveyard. Destroy the number. That's not that useful, I'll not lie. So what we're gonna do here... Tornado! Then... just summon Pyramid Turtle. Activate Creature Swap. I've not thought this through, because I don't have the space to get the float now. I should have just run over that and got as much damage on board as possible. How much are we doing here? On 5, 4, 5, 5, 5, 6, 3. We should have enough damage on board. Yeah, it doesn't even give you a prompt. Silly me. He does have Solar Flare Dragons in there. So yeah, that's one of the locks they can do, is that they'll summon Solar Flare with Foxfire on the field. You're forced to attack into Foxfire unless you have other removal options, and then if you've not got enough monsters on the field, you're just forced to like keep attacking Foxfire basically. And it'll just keep respawning. And this one I'm slightly more nervous about. I forget. Like, Water Dragon was difficult enough in certain situations, but I don't know if it was worse than Neo Daedalus. We'll jump into it. It's an okay hand. Just do the usual start, 1-on-1, and end turn. I can probably guarantee that they've got an MST or something in their hand because I've got Snatch Steal in their hand. Okay, let's summon and flip summon. And just go for a good old jolly attack. Nope. Okay, nice start, nice start. Interesting. Very interesting. I just keep attacking. This is a very unusual start. I'm guessing what's happening here is that they've got a couple high-level monsters in their hand, like 5-star or higher, but no way to summon them. Why have I set them? Is it to prevent me from attacking, like out of scaredness? But basically what I'm guessing is they've got Legendary Ocean in their, not in their hand, but they've got stuff that can be summoned after the fact. I will just attack. Okay. Let's see what that first down is this time. Ah, Gagagigo. Not too concerned. I just won? This was incredibly anticlimactic. I might have to decide whether or not to do like a recap slash just do like highlights of like what these decks are capable of, because I hesitate to call this a duel. It's just more like a one-side curb stomping. Not that I'm complaining too much. I mean, I never got out for my walk this morning because of charges being running flat and phone running flat, and I was woefully unprepared. And yeah, like that's a bad thing about winning too quickly and well. You're not going to get bonuses, so you get less of a reward. Let's see if the final level here was I say final level. The final opponent of this tier is a bit more of a challenge. Helios Duo Magister uses cards like it's well, obviously it uses itself, but it focuses on removing cards from play and getting attack bonuses from it. So I don't know if I've got stuff like Dark Core or anything. I think I've got Golden Homunculus. Is that one, I think? We'll start with Dust Tornado, huh? Now, is that Big Burn? I forget what it does if it is. List. Big Burn. Remove from play all modes in both players' graveyards. Ooh, that could be devastating for this deck, given how I'm somewhat reliant on graveyard fetching. And now regenerating Mummy. Sakuretsu. See what this guy is. Glen Maju. That is a problem card, and it gains 300 attack, 400 attack and defense for each card that's removed from play. So yeah, it's in combination with Big Burn, that can be absolutely devastating. And it's only 3 stars, so it'll go under stuff like Gravity Bind. Car Wankar? Is it exclusively people with small penises who like tune their cars to like rev like really loud? I swear. There's just like no need for it. Like no one is impressed. The only people who are impressed are other people with small penises who rev their cars. This is a bit of a dead hand. Might as well get some damage on board. And depending what comes out... I'm deliberating whether to attack into this and then Brain Control and Tribute, or just Creature Swap, Brain Control and Tribute. Might be a nice flip effect monster, so I'm gonna Creature Swap first. Let's go and Marju. But now, because I've got a face-up card on their side of the field, I can Brain Control, and it also has the added effect of me being able to attack this turn, which I wouldn't have got had I attacked to get it face up. And then Tribute. Because he doesn't have a Lightning Vortex anymore, I'm not so scared about that. Tamashi Kaiho. So the game's got a little more difficult now because depending on what card he draws, I don't know if he can beat. Oh Christ! I was gonna say I don't know if he can beat over Despair of the Dark at that point if it was like Golden Homunculus or something. Doesn't need to though. I should have saw that coming. The bad thing is as well with Bottomless is that I'm just giving him extra cards to be removed from play and powering him up. Might as well see if it baits anything. Here we go. Karma Cut. I beg your pardon. Discard one card from your hand, remove from play one monster on your opponent's side of the field. If there is a card in your opponent's graveyard, you have the same name as the removed monster. Also, that's a very interesting tech choice. It also affects me slightly. I am bottomlessing that. Trying to think now. I just need to get a good top deck and not to get a good top deck, I guess. We'll flip summon. If anything, I'll be getting Pot of Greed. And then we'll activate Pot of Greed. I was considering bouncing back Magician of Faith to get another Pot of Greed next turn. Banisher of Light is a card that, as long as it's face up on the field, I believe everything goes to remove from play rather than the graveyard. I think I've won now, because all I need to do is... I should have realised that in the previous turn, and I'm not taking any chances. And we'll just run into this for game. So, yeah, like, not the best showcase of how deadly these opponents can be, but it's interesting to get them out of the way. Like I say, I'm gonna have to go back and do some on-screen duels. And as I mentioned earlier, the remaining starter decks appear in level 4 as well. So you start with Guildford the Legend. And did I remember to say when each of these are unlocked? So it's just the same as the last one. Bed Eyes was unlocked when we did everyone in level 2 once. Vampire Genesis and Infernal Flame Emperor were unlocked when everyone was beaten 3 times, and these guys were unlocked when everyone was beaten 5 times, and it's just going to repeat for level 4 as well. So we've beaten everyone once, and we've unlocked Guildford the Legend. But now I'm going to go and get some new cards. And we've amassed quite a lot there, actually. It's more than I was expecting. I'm going to start with Legend of Blue Eyes, because there are some very good... It's mainly trash pack filler, but there are some good cards that you can get. Celtic Guardian was originally super rare in this series, and I only know that because I have a Japanese one. Exodia pieces are available in here. 2 off the bat, not bad. And it wasn't even 2 in the same. Trihorn Dragon was originally secret rare, so I don't know why it's downgraded to common. Inhane can be useful. Pot agreed. Very nice. Two-pronged attack. Fissure. Spirit Reaper. Yeah, some of these cards are just not that good. It's the Flame Swordsman. It's something that Joey used. Dark Hole is very good to have. And get another set of 10 of these. Normally I'm a lot faster and smooth going between the packs, but I'm playing on a GameCube controller rather than the GBA itself, so I tend to go a bit slower. Ah, hello, Blue Eyes White Dragon. Excellent. Nothing new there. Another unique Exodia piece. We're doing good on them. Yummy. Manny a book. Red Eyes Black Dragon. I don't know if you can get Kuna with J. No, I can't do it when I put my throat. I need to recover. Oh dear. I could actually do that impression a lot better than what that was. Bloody hell. Curse of Dragon. Dragon Capture Girl. Number 1. And I'm trying to think what else. We've got 2 more Exodia pieces to get. I think there's also Regeki in here maybe, and Dark Magician. Red Eyes Black Dragon. Parting Reed. Giant Soldier of a Stone. We already have that piece. Nothing new. Dark Magician, hello. Yeah, this is the problem with... I think I was a bike wanker that time. Like, I should really check if it actually comes up. I'm not just randomly saying wanker to chat or anything, but there are people going past outside quite loud. Mystic Elf. Urabi. There's Regeki. Although I think it's banned, so you can't use it. That's secret rare as well, isn't it? Can I check if it's banned or not? Is that a forbidden symbol at the top, maybe? Forest, two-pronged attack, Flower Wolf. Yeah, we've got the problem of we've got to like a certain percentage, and it's just like, you want more of the same stuff? I'm like, no, not really. Mammoth Graveyard, Swords of a Beating Light. I might put that in because it can be useful just to recover. And when I'm going to be... normally I would have stopped and moved into a different pack, but I actually do want to get all the Exodia pieces because it helps my farming immensely. This is another card that I wanted to get, Yugo, or Polymerization, because I was going to play around with the Spirit Reaper fusion and see if that's worth running or not. I'll do like a couple test duels at some point. Gravedigger the Ghoul. Another Poly. Swogan. And another repeat Limb. Come on, show me the money. God, that feels so slow. And the D-pad on the GameCube is it's sufficient, but it's not the best. Nothing new. Monster Reborn. Can't use that, unfortunately. How have we only just got basic insect and King of the Abyss? Oi doy. We've got one more piece to get. And it's not like in the anime where you can just run out like 3 of every copy. Yeah, limited to 1. Although I also think that Rare Hunter in question was cheating by using more than one. This is a different Blue Eyes. You can get alternate artwork of, I want to say, a dozen or so cards. The ones I can remember off the top of my head are Dark Paladin, Blue Eyes. I think there's a couple more alternate. It's like some have one alternate artwork, some have more than one. So Blue Eyes and Dark Paladin, Dark Magician have more than one alternate artwork. Maybe Red Eyes. And then there's a couple of random ones which I can't remember off the top of my head. But there's also some which did have alternate artworks which don't make it in. Although it's difficult to consider what you consider alternate artwork because stuff like Ring of Destruction, which got censored, I don't think that artwork makes it in. But yeah, that's the last Exodia piece, so we are done with Legend of Blue Eyes. Excellent. And now, let's see, we've got 1793. I will move on to... I think we'll... move on to Magician's Force. And we'll see if we can get this up to a decent percentage. Gathering Your Mind can be quite useful for certain Exodia decks. We've got the XYZ Dragon Cannon pieces in here and a couple of Union cards. Chaos Command Magician. You get that in the Spellcaster starter deck. Quite a few of these cards you can find in there, I think. Well, some of them, maybe. Like the Spellcaster ones, obviously. Emblem of a Dragon Destroyer, Big Bang Shot. Can be quite useful for some of the challenges. Magical Scientist is a secret rare and also is forbidden. Because you can just cheat out certain cards. Let's see what it was. 1000 LP, special summon one level 6 or lower fusion monster from your fusion deck in face-up attack or defense position. That fusion monster cannot attack your opponent's life points directly and is returned to your fusion deck at the end of a turn. But you can see the problem about being able to special summon anything which is like level 6 or lower with its effect intact. All Vindictive Magician and Skill Dark Magician you can find in the Spellcaster deck as well. It's good that we've got more than one Gathering Your Mind. Wild Magical Library is also great for Exodia decks. I've actually run it in my zombie decks as well, just because of like how much spell recursion you get and draw power. It's a very weird deck that I used to run. It was well, for this game anyway, it was Exodia zombies with Wild Magical Library, and then stuff like Gathering Your Mind as well. Wave Motion Cannon, I used to use that quite a lot IRL. For those unfamiliar, every turn during your standby phases, you put basically a token on your card, and then you can choose to destroy it whenever you want, and you inflict up to thousands of points of damage depending on how many counters you have on the card. It's a bit difficult to pull off now, given that removal is much more prevalent, but in slower formats it was quite a menace. Dark Core is also very useful. Magical Plant Mandragola, I don't know if you get it in the starter Magician deck, but it's decent to put in. When you flip it face up, you can just put a spell counter on anything on the field. And instead of being a plant, it's a spellcaster type, so you can use that in combination with Apprentice Magician, Amazonas Swordswoman. Doing decently for completion here. We won't be able to do another set of 10 after this, but we might go back and do Spell Ruler. Let's have a look. White Dragon Ritual for Paladin. Is it Paladin White Dragon? Pitch Black Stone, you start with 2 or 3 of them in the spellcaster. Kiryu, which is just another name for dragon, I think. XYZ Dragon Cannon, hello. The Angus. A very violent beast. It is always berserk. People say they have never seen it silent. It's Primate from Pokemon, basically. Ultimate Obedient Fiend, I think that is. Yeah. This card can only attack if this card is the only card on your side of the field, and also if you have no cards in your hand. This was a very weird card to use back in the day. I've only seen it used once, and it didn't perform that well. But it was unusual in the sense that it was like one of the few things you can summon which could beat over Blue Eyes. Xi Tank Cannon. Can't see a tribe. Look at that. Ah. The original attack of your opponent's monster that battles with this card during his or her turn becomes 200 points, 200 damage step. It's a weird effect. Cute artwork though. Not much going on there. Oh wait, no, we can do one more and then we have to go Spell Ruler. Magical Merchant. Quite useful card if you need to get your spell and trap cards. There's Apprentice Magician. We're basically making the spellcaster's deck here. Mass Driver. That's notorious. I think that's banned at the moment, maybe. Due to the fact that you can basically OTK people by just... There's certain situations where you can get a constant stream of monsters and just keep on feeding them in. And then just keep doing burn damage. Pineapple Blast. I think I used that once. You can only activate this card when you normal summon a monster successfully. If there are more monsters on your opponent's side of the field than your side, destroy your opponent's monsters so that your opponent controls the same amount of monsters that you do. Your opponent selects which monsters are destroyed. That was an interesting out to... kind of like a comeback card. Difficult to pull off, but it could swing the game, depending on when you used it. But there's better cards that you could have used really for coming back. Salmond. Dark Magician Girl. That's a secret rare, I think. Yes. More Union cards. Apprentice Magician. Magic Stone? Miracle Restoring. That adds spell cards, I think. Or, no, it removes 2 spell cards to summon a Dark Magician or a Bluster Blader. Okay, so no Buster Blader and no Dark Paladin as of yet. Though I don't know if Buster Blader is in that pack or if it's in another pack like Metal Raiders. Or if I've got it in another pack that I've already opened. I don't know. You forget these things after a while. And sometimes you remember these things instead of remembering important things. Giant Germ. Luminous Spa. Senju. Someone's decided now to use the fucking Hoover. Messenger of Peace is good for stall. Cards with 1500 attack or more cannot attack on either player's side of the field, and you have to pay 1000 life points to maintain it, otherwise you destroy it. Snatch Steel, Tailor of the Fickle, Banisher of Light, Kyoranzu, is it? Hyozan Ryu. That's probably what I pronounced it as a child because I would just read text and think, oh, that's what it says. Let's see, Toonstone School. The Nimble Momunga, is it? Ah, I remember. That's like Giant Germ, but like LP recovery is supposed to burn. Ideally, I'd want more. I know it's the one next to Relinquished is Celebration of Dance or something. Commencement of Dance. Ay, memory, yo. But yeah, I'm gonna call that quits for now on account of being getting used to like talking so much. I'll try and minimize certain things, especially stuff where like, it's heavy on me talking and explaining plays and stuff. So I'll give my voice a rest and see if everything's charged so I can go out for a walk. Get some Pokemons. Hopefully everything's charged. I'm trying to do 50k this week and I'm up to 30, so I need to do 20 today, not each day, but I need to do between today, tomorrow, and it's like 10 o'clock on Monday or something. I need to do 20k, so I don't know if I'll get that far, but we'll see how that goes. Thanks for everyone for watching. And I will see people tomorrow for Digimon Sunday. I think what I might do though is, I don't know if I'll do like Bethesda reaction for the stream and stuff, but I'll do the Digimon a bit later on. I'll make it. I might not have a full 20 stream for the Weedmons in chat. Christ. I also need to find something to talk about during that fucking mini game. Oh bloody hell. Oh, I'm not looking forward to it. That's the intro side, not the outro side. That's a thumbnail. That's how I make the thumbnail spoiler. Let's see. Yeah, that's it. Thanks for coming out. If you have any suggestions, questions, leave them in the comment section below. And I will speak to you all at another time. Bye-bye.